let's dance.
And of course, Brian, you're heading to the 4, and you've been playing with the...
Back it up, no hands. Shawty wanna slide at the crib. Tell Shawty slightly, lace 6 now. VVS diamonds for your ass. Tell Shawty slightly, lace 6 now. There's something about the way you move your head. Tell Shawty slightly, lace 6 now. Shawty wanna slide at the crib.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. And now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Carson. Prodigy is out there with the Professor. Then it's the Prophet. And it's Calloway in at the power forward position. Richmond is out there with Freak. Then there's Big Red. Then it's Woolridge. And it's Weber in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, we might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
Here's the Prodigy. Harden outside. Passes it to the Professor. Here's the Prodigy. Pass to Carson. Three-pointer. Harden kicks to Carson. No good on the three. Outside, Woolridge. Here's Weber. And he banks in the layup.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
The pass to Calloway. Here's Carson. Here's the Professor. He's covered by Richmond. The Prodigy. They get it again. Here's the Professor. He's covered by Richmond. 5 to shoot. Pass to the Prodigy. Here's Calloway. Big Red grabs the miss.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Here's Gilmore. Here's Schultz. There's the steal. To the paint. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. In the corner, it's Freak. Back to Woolridge. And he makes that one.
Clayton.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals.
Gilmore.
Out to the right wing. Here's the Professor. Makes it off the glass.
Number 55.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
Here's Gilmore. Outside, Woolridge. He kicks it to Freak. Richmond outside. Pass to Gilmore. Connects on the 17-footer.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Here's Calloway, and he goes in for the dunk.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
And he pulls off the Houdini to take that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Gone 2 of 6 from the field.
Gilmore.
The Prodigy passes to Calloway. Harden left side. To the wing on the left. Pass to Carson. Here's the Prodigy. Here's the Professor, and he converts the layup.
Number 55.
The Professor's got 6 points.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
and putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Right side Woolridge, down to 5 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple. Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Stolen by Weber. And there's the pass to Gilmore. Weber inside. That one wide left. Pass to the professor. Back to Harden. Down low. Woolridge with it. And here's Freak. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Harden. First personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's the prodigy. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes it to Griffith. From deep. It's hauled in by Stewart. Gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. With the drive and the dunk by Stewart.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Now, here's Stewart. Pass to Kersey. Clock at 6. Here's Gilmore. Got a hand on it. And so out of bounds it goes. They'll keep possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Clock at 2.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
No good on the quick 3. Here's the prodigy. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
And Richard, for players that are off to a slow start to their season, what do they have to do to get rolling?
Yeah, your confidence can really take a hit with a bad set of games early on, but it's important. It's just a start of your season. It is a long season, so if you have a bad stretch, you just got to keep grinding, keep working, doing all the things that you know are right.
And not lose sight of your objective and staying in your lane, right?
Yeah, it's such a long season. If you have a bad 10, 15 games, that is nothing over the course of a season.
Gilmore passes to Arnold. Kicks it to Freak. The pass to Kersey. It's hauled in by George.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
That puts them in the lead.
Number 55.
That's now 8 points for the professor.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Stewart against Humphries.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Back to Stewart. He kicks it to Freak. 6 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Fletcher. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Holmes. Here's Humphries. They grab their own miss. Pass to the professor. Humphries the pass to Griffith. No good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Kersey, good.
He's at his best when he's assertive like that. Don't take any chances, just take it to the rim.
And he gets it to go.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside,
Number
and that's
55.
10 points in a row in the paint.
Passes to Stewart. Here's Big Daddy, defended by George. Here's Arnold. It's hauled in by George. Gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Out to the right wing. The professor drills it from outside.
Number 55.
The professor's got 11 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. The shot's good on the assist by George. And that's 13 points for the professor.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. It's deflected. Here's the professor. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter.
With the score, your home team, 14. The visiting team, 21. Get ready for yours.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
They've got the prodigy, the professor out there with the bulldozer. Then there's Bell, and it's Holmes in at the 5 spot. Here's the professor, guarded by Woolridge. George uses the glass to drop it in.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside, Woolridge. Pass to Stewart. Charity stripe shot. Got a piece of it. And the pass to the professor. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And Bell kicks to Holmes. Here's the professor. The three-pointer is right on target.
Number 55.
The professor's got 16 points.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Outside, Woolridge. Back to Richmond. Rebounded by Holmes. Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's the professor. Off target at the rim. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Big Red. Up top, Richmond. They get it back.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Passes it to Glover. George with the ball. Glover the pass to the Prodigy. Another shot. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Personal foul.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding
Shooting for
has
the away
been
team.
off the charts.
First trip to the free throw line for him
Number
tonight.
20.
Now, here's Stewart. Outside, Woolridge. Pass to Richmond. Here's Big Red. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Assisted by
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's the Prodigy, guarded by Stewart. Gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Dishes to Weber. And he recovers it.
Stay with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Here's the Prodigy. He has 7. Here's the pass to Glover. Here's the Prodigy, guarded by Stewart. Here's Griffith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Harden. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Speedy's checked in for Big Red.
into the lineup for your home team, Hayward.
Gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Now Woolridge. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the line for him here.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Taking 2
Freak
shots.
checked in for the Magician. That one is no good. Shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. A Prodigy's shot is good. The Prodigy's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Away team foul. Harden. Third personal foul, second team foul.
That free throw good from Hayward. Carson, he's checked in for the doctor.
Hayward. 2 shots.
And so he hits both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Carson kicks to George. Pass to the Professor. Here's the Prodigy. Here's the Professor. He's covered by Richmond. Passes it to the Prodigy. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
First personal foul.
And they got to bring the double team on it.
So both teams making some changes here. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Now here is Woolridge. In the corner, it's Freak. Off target from outside.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Harden. Out to the wing. Here's Carson. The pass to the professor. Here's Callaway. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
Number 55.
And that's 18 points for the professor.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, Woolridge. Kicks it to Freak.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Fletcher, great positioning on the putback.
Fletcher.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's the professor, covered by Carson. The prodigy passes to Carson. Here's the prodigy, pass to the professor. Here's Goose, defended by Hayward, and stolen by Hayward. Here's Woolridge. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Here's the prodigy. 15 points in the game. Here's the professor. Passes to Carson. The 3 from Harden. And Woolridge pulls it down. Gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Pass to Kersey. Freak with it. Now the pass to Fletcher. It's deflected. Harden the pass to the professor. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Freak kicks to Woolridge. Pass to Primetime. Here's Hayward. Here's Fletcher. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Here's the professor. Pass to Carson. Takes a 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
That's the end of the second quarter.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
41.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Checking out the visiting team. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, what I like, the ball never stopped moving, nor did the players. Everyone working in unison, playing for one another. Love to watch this brand of ball. Got a whole nother half of that. So excited, I'm so excited, I'm so excited.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, the effort hasn't been there in terms of rebounding the ball. They're getting outworked in that part of the game. But you got to be more physical to turn this thing around. I don't know if they have the personnel to do that.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from the professor.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite. On offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in. Bounds that time.
You would expect some fumbles with the ball, and overall, I think they've done a good job limiting those slip-ups.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And a block like that sends a message, one that says we're not giving up this lead.
Richmond the pass to Woolridge. Here's Big Red. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Shooting for the home team. Schultz at the line for 2.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Being 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Big Red out there with Woolridge. Then it's Richmond. Then it's Freak, and it's Weber in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Richmond no good. Carson passes to Harden. Lets it fly. That shot is off. Just 34% from the floor. Here's Richmond. That one a little long.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's the professor. He's got 22. The prodigy passes to the professor. Just 5 to shoot. Harden trying to get open. The prodigy's shot is good. The prodigy's got 17 now.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Woolridge. Takes the three. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Now here's Freak. He kicks to Woolridge. The pass to Weber. It's Richmond on the wing. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Stewart's checked in for Woolridge. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's the prodigy. 17 points in the game. Pass to Glover. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the prodigy. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Richmond right side. Here's Gilmore. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
The prodigy's shot is good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Stewart kicks to Richmond. Here's Schultz. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
4th personal.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. George is checked in for the Prophet.
Shooting.
Both good from the line that time. Gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the 3rd. A 75% clip. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
2nd personal foul.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And here's Curson. And here's a timeout from Monty Williams.
Home team.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. They can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Big Cat is checked in for Goose. Richmond outside. Back to Weber. It's blocked. Here's Griffith. No points in the game yet for him. Holmes passes to Griffith. Here's the prodigy. He's covered by Richmond. 5 on the clock. Here's the prodigy. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got his 5th rebound in this one. Richmond outside. Goes up on the high post. Here's Kersey. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Lets the 3 fly. Griffith can't get it to go. Now here's Freak, guarded closely. Ball's knocked loose. And they're pushing it up. Here's the prodigy, guarded by Stewart. Passes it to Glover. Right wing. Here's the prodigy, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Richmond.
All the officials are all over that one.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. Speedy's checked in for Weber. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the home team has possession. Pass to Kersey. The pass to Stewart. Richmond outside. The 3. Rebounded by Holmes.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And it's blocked. Now here's Freak. Pass to Stewart.
2 minutes.
Kicks to Richmond. Pass to Arnold. Back to Stewart. They could use a bucket. And that one is off. Gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. George with the bucket. George has got his 2nd basket of the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And here's a timeout from Monty Williams.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Prime Time's checked in for Big Daddy. A minute 42 left to play in the 3rd. Pass to Stewart. And there's the pass to Kersey. Will it go? Carson grabs the board.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
From deep. The professor's shot is off.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Now, here is Bell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's the professor. He's covered by Richmond. Shot clock at 5. The professor passes to Callaway. Glover. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Hitting a low 30% mark from the field. Inside. And the dunk by Stewart.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. The professor's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Away team foul. Glover. First personal foul, third team foul.
The first one falls.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Woolridge is checked in for Richmond. Here's the professor. 22 points for him. Pass to Carson. He kicks it to Bell. Passes to Glover. Here's the professor. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout.
The visiting team.
And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Got the prophet, the professor out there with the prodigy. And it's Goose, and it's Carson in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Stewart. Back to Woolridge. Shot clock at 6. The 3. Goose with the rebound. Callaway's got 7 rebounds in the game. Kept alive. Pass to the prodigy. The pass to Carson. Over Gilmore. Carson gets the bucket.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Number 23.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Gilmore passes to Woolridge. Fires the 3. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside, Callaway. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Stewart. And here is Woolridge. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Team. Substitution on the court.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Kicks it to Woolridge. Shoots from the line. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
Clayton.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Here's Mr. Moves. Griffith passes to George. That's tipped. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Woolridge's shot is off.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Took him no time at all on that one.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Now here's Freak. Good work defensively by Holmes.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook.
George.
Being a low 30% mark from the field. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Now, here's Holmes. Off the mark from 16 feet out. To the middle, here's Richmond. And he finishes nicely on the way. Richmond's got his first 2 points.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Griffith can't get it to go.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Over to the wing. Baseline jumper. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Passes it to Kelly. Now George. Holmes passes to Griffith. Kicks to Humphries. Off target from three-point range. Humphries has gone 1 of 3 on the night. On the wing, Richmond. There's the three. They get the rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up. And in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. One of the biggest changes in the NBA since I started broadcasting back in the early 80s, player movement, Richard. Guys switching teams all the time. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for the NBA?
I think for players, it's great because you have more mobility. You have a chance to change your environment and revitalize you. For the fans, I understand. Probably not so much because really they connect to these players, especially when you draft them or they're part of an epic year or a championship. You just hate to see those players go. So there's two sides to it.
And I bet as a player, knowing you as I do, you probably enjoy the challenge of trying to reassert yourself, find out where you could best help your new team.
Yes, and you enjoy your new role. I've been in roles where I was expected to be a leading scorer. I've also been in a role where I was expected to mentor Kawhi Leonard, Klay. Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Harrison Barnes, all those guys were drafted at my time in Golden State.
Gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Here's the professor. Pass to the prodigy. He kicks to George. Holmes trying to free himself up. Sinks the three-pointer.
For 3.
That's 7 points for George.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
And the pass to Gilmore. Richard, last season, a historically close race for the scoring title, and it came down to the wire between LeBron, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. It was thrilling those last couple games.
It was beautiful. To me, it reminded me of 90s basketball when you had Shaq and you had David Robinson and Patrick Ewing and Hakeem Olajuwon. And now bigger players, they're back. Size and strength is still valuable in today's game, and you love to see it.
Here's the professor. 4 on the shot clock. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 6 assists in the game. And another great look at the 2K drive. And it's Richmond finishing it off.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second quarter and beyond.
Here's Big Red. He dishes it to Richmond. And that one hits back iron.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Textbook defense. Take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
Pass to the prodigy. Got a piece of it. Richmond with the steal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Holes. First personal foul.
That's good from Richmond.
Foul.
And so Richmond nails both of them. Gone 6 of 13. So just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Passes it to Bell. Here's Mr. Moves. Back to Bell. To the right side. Humphries dishes to Bell. Just 5 on the clock. Mr. Moves misses. In this fourth quarter, pretty dire at 27%. To the paint, here's Doherty. Reed with the rebound. And about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mr. Moves. He's covered by Richmond. For 3, Bell. Kicks to Humphries. Here's Mr. Moves. Second chance shot. And the layup is good.
Killer.
Mr. Moves got his first points in this one. Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd.
Yeah, very little to cheer about for them at the moment.
Richmond for 3. The offensive rebound. Fisher. Nice work on the board. Paying off with the basket.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, the Prodigy.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to the professor. There's the pass to Glover. Pass to the professor. Clock at 6. Here's the Prodigy. He's covered by Richmond. And it's Glover missing. 26 seconds left in the fourth. Lets it go from 14. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's the professor. And it's off from three-point range. Richmond outside. The visiting club takes the win on the road. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight.